Dom the Monko. Dom the Monko. Dom the Monko.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dom the Monko.
Welcome to another episode of Cut the Noise.
It's about that time.
I am your man Bailey, aka Mr. Go. Get him. And with me, I got my man,
Big Daddy.
and with him is
Pretty boy
welcome
C.
to
Pretty
another
boy.
episode
Pretty
of
Floor
Cut the
Floor.
Noise.
About
that time. I am your man Bailey, aka
Where is this
Mr.
I don't know
Go.
where that's playing at.
That
bro.
Get
loud?
him. Okay, I got it.
All right, we
I
killed
love
that.
Trump's terror. I
We
love what he's
killed
doing.
Killed that one real quick.
I do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are back with another episode, Cut the Noise. And tonight,
We're
We
going
got-
random.
two amazing topics to talk about.
Yes, we do.
As y'all gonna see, one of my eyes is swollen. It's fucking allergy season. Allergies are kicking my ass, and I refuse to take an allergy pill because it's just a little too late.
Eyes
So,
already closed.
I decided to go ahead and take some old natural.
I told him not to cut
Nigga
me off
elixir.
again. That's what happens.
Yeah, okay. The butterball is speaking.
You saw how fast that was? You didn't see it.
How was your week, nigga?
Bro, it was good, man. Dog, it was good, man. Hey, just throwing out in our group chat, ready to get into whatever we're talking about. Hey, bro, it's good, man.
What about you, sir?
Fire, you feel me? Fire. Your boy done bought him a bicycle, a mountain bike,
A mountain bike.
a mountain bike, G.
Okay, now you're talking my language.
Yeah, bought a mountain bike.
Hey,
man.
I'm gonna tell you, get up right now and go look. Turn on that light and go look out that back door.
Turn on the light, go look
Turn
at the
on the
back.
light right there on the
Check
wall,
it out, hold
Let's
on.
just guess.
and then
you
go
got-
look out the back.
Let's guess you got a bike. I guess you got a
He gonna
bike.
be surprised. He gonna be surprised. The lights on the wall. On the wall. Yeah. Not only
Yeah.
do I got a mountain bike, but I got a street bike too. Both of them 29ers.
Hey, I got a cruiser. I still got one. We can ride.
Now, if you, now, when you want to talk about whether we hit the street, Tempe Town Lake, or we can go on the actual mountain, I'm ready. I'm kitted for both.
Say less. Say
That's
less.
that's some shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, shit. Hey, when y'all got something with an engine on, bro, I'm ready to go.
You said something with the engine on.
Nigga, you
Some
are
gas.
you are the engine. It's called cardio.
Hold your legs.
This is it right here. That's it.
No, no, it's called.
I'm a Harley boy. I'm a Harley with no Harley, and that's it.
No, you need a squeaky chain, nigga. Squeak.
There you go.
So what you plan on doing with your mountain bike?
Man, we're supposed to be couple of guys that I know, man. We're supposed to be starting this bike club, bro.
Include me ASAP.
I got you. Yeah.
Because you see, I already got it and I'm ready. I got the dropper post. That motherfucker. Okay. I got the yeah.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be dope. We trying to take over the valley with this bike club, bro. So.
Hey, when you fat boys are ready to do it, man, I'll get in there.
When what now?
You fat boys ready to go, I'm ready to go. Go.
You just said you need a motherfucking engine.
Wrist
No,
work.
no. I got one with that has an engine.
No. We need
thought-
leg power.
No. I got another bike. I got a beach cruiser.
With
Like,
no.
Maybe- I was saying
We
that bitch
need
ain't
you to
gonna make
have
it on
a
the mountain.
real bike, mountain bike.
Hey, nigga, I can go get a mountain bike.
That's facts.
Yeah,
Do that.
yeah.
I'm saying. Hey, y'all
Well,
do
you
it right.
see how much weight you lose?
Yeah.
How quick your cardio gets up on a mountain bike?
Oh, please.
That's
yeah, I can imagine.
the first time you hit that uphill.
Downhill would be cool. It's going
Downhill,
up.
the fastest I go to 64 miles an hour. I was in Prescott. It was it was scary and adrenaline rush all at the same time. Marcy's already here. She said White Tank has some amazing mountain bike tracks. Yes, it do.
White
There's actually another one right up the street. You got Tempe or what's the hole in the rock? What's the one right next to it?
Yeah. What's it?
You got Halls Trail. You got South Mount. I done hit every green, blue, and black trail probably in this entire valley.
I would definitely go when y'all test that shit out first.
He said test
He
it out
said
first.
test it.
Y'all know,
Nigga, this shit get tested on the regular. What the
I
fuck
know.
are you talking
Motherfuckers
about?
be breaking ankles and shit, bro. I'm good.
Well, I mean, it's
with
gonna
I
happen
ain't
either
never
way.
broke shit.
it. All right. Hey.
And some of the times it's gonna be on the street too, bro. Cause we,
Oh, if it's on the street,
cause
I'm
our
cool.
main thing as well is we gonna be stopping by not these big stores. We're gonna stop by local mom and pop shops too. You know what I'm saying? To kind of get them on board to sponsor us too.
Oh, I'm with
So
it.
it's gonna be
Oh,
good.
if you want to take a ride around the city, oh, I got
gonna
a
be
bike
all
for that.
It's gonna be all of that, man. It's gonna be dope.
I mean,
But-
we got a group. There's a group of niggas that already do that too.
All right, I'm down with that. I got
Joe's
the
Bike Shop.
I got the perfect bike for that joint. I got the big wheel.
You
fucking-
don't have the perfect bike.
All right.
Nigga, you gonna look like somebody's grandfather.
Oh, my big hog, Oh, come on, man.
This
Hey.
nigga just called
Hey,
a
I got the big
hog.
wheel bike player. I got
Called
the big
his
hog.
bike a hog.
We're gonna get him
Oh,
the
man.
we gonna give you the fruit basket. Like, man, put the fruit basket on your bike, man.
This
You just-
nigga riding around trying to put ET in his handlebars.
I bet my bike bigger than yours.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Natalia said I was just talking about fixing my bike, and I want a street bike too.
When y'all say street bike, y'all talking about a fucking a
crotch
motorcycle,
rocket?
crotch rocker.
No,
All right.
no. Go look.
Oh, you
It's
talking
big
about a
orange-
pedal bike?
Yes,
Yeah.
pedal bike.
Okay, I have a motorcycle, and I have a fucking
No,
a
Bicycle.
pedal bike.
A
we're
bicycle.
talking about pedaling, buddy.
Okay, yeah, I got both of them.
Cardio.
Mine's only got one speed though. Look at some big old tires.
That's why it's not gonna work for you.
No.
Marcy said that's what she said.
That's what she said. Ain't that big? There you go.
All right, so tonight we got an action-packed show. We just gonna go ahead and jump right into it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, buddy.
Y'all already
so-
see the title.
Yep.
So, Anthony Edwards. This came out a couple of weeks ago, probably about a month ago, that Anthony Edwards had a brand new baby. He decided that he did not want that actual child. So, but the fact that he did not want that child, they have now been going to court, and he has decided to pay all $1,080 up front, which equals about $5,000 a month for the next 18 years.
Ooh. Yes.
Now, in the comments, they said she gonna be hitting him up in about 6 months. She gonna run through that money. She ain't gonna make it 3 years.
yeah.
Nobody is dragging Anthony. Now, as a father, I have my own view of this situation
Okay.
Me too.
based off of being a father, but also a father that is also paid child support.
So
Now,
I gotta go first on this one. I guess I ain't got no kids.
yeah, we definitely got
Okay. Because y'all definitely got a different perspective.
a way different perspective. So we
Okay.
gonna go ahead and go over to an ice cream cone and let him melt,
Cosmic
all right,
ice
all
cream.
right, all right. Let's go. Let's go.
melt away.
All right. Because no, bro, I won. If you got it that way, 100%, I think he did the right thing. But this is the thing though, bro. I'm just let me cook real quick. Let me go with it.
Ice cream doesn't cook.
Everyone's gonna blame him because hey, it's all equal. We both laid together and we did all this shit. I'm gonna tell you, when a dude wants to fuck and he don't strap up because everyone has this what you shouldn't do and all this other bullshit, he already got his backup plan. Yo, I believe in the situation to where we'll get into it later, but if that happens,
Get into it now.
if that happens, I'm gonna tell you, I'm okay with you getting rid of it. I'm cool with it because I don't want to be with you, and I know what this is gonna happen. It's not gonna be better for the kid. I'm okay with that. I already got my plan. This is the reason I'm banging you raw. You know what I'm saying? I got my backup plan. Now, why am I the one on the hook for this, and you acting like I'm the one to be the most responsible, but you're the one who's gonna be really the one who takes care, like has the most responsibility. In my mind, you should be the ones to understand, like, yo, I need a backup plan too if this don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't people think that way? I got mine. Why don't you got yours? But if mine doesn't line up with yours, you get to keep it and I get fucked. So 100%, like, I see what he's doing. Dude, in my personal opinion, he did this. Now it's not about money. I guarantee you when this kid reaches out to him, when this kid gets older, whatever, he's going to align with it because it's not about money at this point. In this girl's mind, that's all it is about money. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. If something that I did that another person did not want to like be with and I decide I'm going to do it, I will say, fuck your money. I don't fucking want it. I don't want your shit. I'm going to do this shit because I decided to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I already got everything lined up. I know what the fuck I'm going to do. But you see a girl doing that? Absolutely not. Because all her girlfriends and these weak-ass dudes going to back them up and say, yeah, he needs to pay. Even though he didn't want it, it's his fault. Fuck all that bullshit, man. I ended that one.
Okay. Courtney, you want me to take this first?
Yeah, you can take it.
First and foremost, I have to give an applause to Anthony Edwards for even doing what he's doing, because he is proving exactly the red pill space, the manosphere, everything. He is proving everything to be exactly what so many have said, conversations that have been had on this podcast, as well as many others. In a world that we live in today, we get held accountable to every fucking thing, whether we like it or not. Okay? And the world we live in, it's my body, my choice. But when you make the choice, when they make the choice, we still don't get a fucking choice.
Yeah.
How is it that a man who slept with you, that really it was supposed to be a one-night stand, and that's exactly what it was, did exactly that, made it very clear that's what it was, you tell him you ended up pregnant, and he made it very clear he doesn't want to have a child, he wants to have an abortion, and you say, no, I did that 2 years ago. If you did it 2 years ago, how did you not learn to lesson to not let it happen again?
100%.
Okay? This is where accountability as a woman is proven that there is none. Dealing with the wrong woman will cost you. The difference is he has the money to pay for it. And since he has the money to pay for it, as a man, as a father, I respect his decision to say, I do not want to be a part of that child's life, but I will pay for it today, right now. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay? I'm giving up rights. I don't want any. Please keep this situation away from me for the rest of my life. And two, it is a testament to an unbearable female. And the reason that I'm going to say unbearable female is the fact that this nigga has multiple other children that he actually takes care of, that he had children with that he did not want to when he initially did it, but he has been man enough to take care of those children. But he chooses not to do so just because of the woman that is bearing that child. That is a different level of accountability that unfortunately is pressed upon us at all points of time in our entire life, whether we choose to do so or not. And this is where I say the laws are fucked up. Child support is bullshit, because the moment that a man says, I don't want a fucking child with you, and you still choose to go do so, we still have to be held accountable for that. But this is the thing. If the roles are reversed and he says, I want to keep the child, and she says, I don't, we don't get a fucking choice. So when you as a man don't get a choice, but she as a woman gets to make the choice, she shouldn't be awarded shit.
Nope. Absolutely.
That is a fact.
That's 100%, like 100% what it is.
Nah, that's
Now,
a fact.
Marcy said, that's what she said. Stop impregnating this type of woman. Roxy says,
nice.
accountability, agreed, 100%.
I agree. I definitely agree. And I'm gonna set the precedent by saying this.
Hold on. She then said, he still took care of his part. What she does is no longer his problem. So good for him.
That's a fact. And that's also a fact. So I want to set the precedent by saying this. I definitely agree with what Anthony Edwards did, because, again, it's a testament to a lot of men. It's a testament to what a lot of men should do, but I know a lot of men don't have the means to do it, right?
Yeah.
But I'm a dial it back a little bit and say this. For the men who don't have this type of alleyway to this type of
Monetary
there you go.
value.
There you go. Don't have this monetary value, right? You got to be careful of the type of woman that you fucking and that you are scheming, because I'm telling you, a lot of these women are unbearable. No matter what you say, no matter how much you say, hey, look, I ain't trying to have no baby with you, because they would turn at the last minute. Because I heard the video from this chick, she was saying, well, because I feel guilty, I was gonna have a baby. I ain't that type of woman. Be careful of the type of woman that you impregnate and the type of woman that you lay down with. Now, to take it back, this is also going to be a testament to her and how the accountability was on Anthony Edwards until he took care of his business up front, and now it's all going to be on her. And this, from here on out, this is going to be a full-on testament from how this child is raised and how this child is brought up. Because if she's smart, she shouldn't invest that $1 million into this kid's child's fund, not into her, not to go buy a Mercedes, not to go buy an apartment, not to go splurge
We know
on
how
herself.
this goes, though.
Oh, real
Exactly.
life.
We know how it go, but again, so we putting it out there, say, hey, this is what you should be doing with it. But we know how a lot of y'all women like to work, because you think it's about you, because y'all selfish. It ain't about your kid, it's about you. It ain't. That's the entire situation. The reason you had that child is because of you. You wanted to benefit from it.
Yeah.
It ain't for your child, because you brought your child into a fucked up situation, and that is all on you. That
Real,
is not on Anthony
real
Edwards.
life. That he's gonna end up with that kid.
I doubt it.
I
doubt it.
I fucking think.
Hold on. I have something
Because
that I forgot to point
I think
out.
he has a soul. I think he's gonna do it.
I doubt it.
I have something very much needed to point out. See, when the roles are reversed, this becomes the biggest deal in the world.
Yep.
But now in this situation, you have a 38-year-old woman that just had a child of a 23-year-old man. This is a situation where if he was 38 and she was 23,
Oh, he'd be crucified.
Oh,
He'd
yeah,
be in
he'd
jail. He'd probably
He'll be
in jail.
canceled. Now he won't be in jail. He'll be canceled though.
He'd be close. He would not be making no money.
He'll be canceled for sure. All endorsements gone.
they would have
100%.
canceled this nigga
Why did
faster
you
than they
ruin-
canceled In Living Color back in
Why'd you
1993.
ruin that young girl's life? Why'd
Yep.
you ruin that young girl's
Why
life?
were you?
Yep.
Why were you? What's the word they use all the time? Preying upon.
Yeah, while
Yeah.
you praying up on, yeah.
Why did you?
Why did you do what you wanted to do?
No,
Was
there's
it-
a word. Though. There's a word
but-
they
but
use
women
all
don't
the
understand
time.
that shit.
Predatory.
Women don't understand.
Not predatory.
You did what you wanted to do. They don't understand that part.
When they say basically you helped raise her.
Yeah,
you
Groom. You groomed her.
Okay? If
Yeah.
this was the other way around, all of a sudden, it was a grooming situation.
Oh, you did what you
Why
wanted to do.
do you have to prey upon such a young woman? Right? But it's always very amazing to me how when she's 38 and he's 23, it's quite okay, and she deserves everything that she's gonna get.
It's the clock that, baby, clock that. Like, nah, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
But the thing is, like, we don't like even blame her for it. Even
No
though he's so
blame.
young,
Right.
you know, see, he's so young.
Because he was
Brother,
22.
you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn.
He was just
you're gonna
22.
fucking learn.
Where
You're
are
gonna learn.
Where
player.
are the motherfuckers in the chat going? But your brain isn't even fully
Oh,
developed
his
until
brain
you're
got it.
25.
He got
Right.
it. His brain's
Right.
got it. And guess what? He learned. He did some shit that motherfuckers twice his age have not even thought about.
Yeah, that's a
You know what
fact.
I'm saying? He learned. That's what you understand. Now, can anyone understand this? He had a couple kids. He fucking learned. Yo, this is what, and I think you might think it's gonna be different, but I guarantee you, I think it, because she's gonna show her true colors, and she's gonna dump this kid, and I guarantee you, he has a soul, and he's gonna take this kid on. He in a couple years, I guarantee she's not gonna be in this kid's life. She's gonna do what a fucking woman would do now because he literally did like the best thing he could do.
You know what's really
and now
about
he's
to
gonna
happen?
be. I love this kid now because there's nothing about money,
no.
none of this other bullshit.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's cap.
Nope.
All right.
This is what
All
I
right.
envision.
Hey, all
I
right.
envision. Hold on, I gotta do this sound effect.
That sounds so fruity.
Envision
Hey,
that before this kid can even turn 10 years
give me
old,
some mangoes.
it is going to be on the grandparents.
Okay.
She's off in the wind with her $1 million+ living the life that she wants to live
Okay.
by herself,
Yeah.
no kid, and yet again is gonna try to drag this nigga through court again
Oh yeah.
to get
She'll-
more money.
She'll try to get some other shit.
Yep.
100%. She'll definitely try some more shit, and she'll have some sleazebag lawyer who like, hey, we're gonna get something. And
What's up, Danny?
That's what's gonna happen. But
They're gonna try to find a loophole.
I feel bad for that kid, bro. This is the
That's
reason,
who I feel bad for.
This is the reason I'm okay with the abortion shit. I feel fucking bad for that kid.
And here's the other part. Here's the worst part about this entire situation. Imagine being a child that is going to grow up and go, wow, my father
Who is
was the person that they were comparing to Michael Jordan when he was 20, 21, 22,
he don't
23
want
years
shit
old.
to do with me because
He
of my
was
fucking
in the
mother.
NBA and he wanted nothing to do with me. And this is now my life.
Yep.
Okay?
Because
And you know who he's going to blame?
the dad.
Her. No. Her. You know what all children grow up and end up doing?
No, he ain't
Going
gonna
and looking for their father.
Yep.
When a father is not in a child's life, the first thing that the children do is they grow up, they become adults, and they go look for their fathers. You know how many
But whose
children
fault is
knock
that, though?
on strange men's doors?
Well, whose fault is that though?
We know who.
Yeah, we know it's the mom's
that
fault.
is.
We know. Yeah, we know it's the mom's
All
fault
right.
all
So,
day. Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, what he's saying is that what's gonna happen is that he's gonna end up building resentment for his mom because she brought him into this fucked up situation.
But
Remember that video
she
that
might
was
not-
on
But no,
TikTok?
if she was right, she wouldn't even. That kid probably wouldn't even know that was his dad.
No,
If she really give a
no.
fuck.
That's impossible. You know what?
And you're gonna find out.
This is so much in the limelight right now, and it's never gonna die.
Yeah,
it's never
it's
gonna
over with
die.
now.
'Cause she's
And
gonna
as
keep
this
it
kid
going.
grows up,
She's gonna keep
whether
it
he
going.
has siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, you know who your daddy is. But don't let him start playing basketball
Oh, Lord.
and
But
be
no,
good
no.
at sports.
But
But,
no, no.
you know you got this from your daddy.
But yo,
you know
if,
who your
if she,
daddy
if she
is.
was a good person who was like, yo, like, we don't need that, but he would never be even brought up. Hey, you know what? I did some fucked up shit. It is what it is. Hey, I guarantee you that kid would be like,
Do
I
moms
get
take
it.
that accountability?
That would never happen. That's what I'm saying. That would never happen, but that would be in a perfect world that would happen.
Not even. But to be honest, that wouldn't even happen in this world because we got the internet. So either way, he's still gonna find out.
Unless
But-
we get a full blown power outage, this kid is never gonna not know who his father
Yeah,
is.
it's impossible for him not to
And
know.
in the next 5
But
years,
you think-
no, hold on, no, stop.
Okay.
This
If it wasn't about money,
nigga,
I think he would take
this
that kid. in.
nigga has already been compared to the second coming of Michael Jordan.
If
He has. I have sat on Phoenix Floor Arena last year when they played the Phoenix Suns in the NBA playoffs. This nigga was literally, I could reach over this just like this and touch him. Okay. He has, as the new kids say, he has aura. Okay.
He's a good kid.
Watching him play in real life as opposed to watching him play on TV gives you a different sense of an athlete. Seeing this nigga's like a machine.
I'm not even a fucking father. But I'm gonna ask both because you are. If you fucked up and it was nothing to do with money, and you knew what happened, and you had a kid, but again, there was nothing to do with money. There's nothing. Are you telling me you wouldn't take that kid on?
Oh, wait. If I didn't have the money, would I take the
No.
kid on?
I'm saying if it didn't have anything to do with money, like a manipulation. If it wasn't like, yo, I'm having this kid because I want your fucking money.
Here's what you're missing.
No. I know, no. Let me go.
But you're missing a huge part.
Because you understand what I'm about to say.
No,
and that's
it's
why
not
you're
that
going.
I understand. What you're forgetting is he already signed his rights away forever.
Okay.
You can't go back on that.
But you can. But the reason he did it because he knew that chick was moving to California just to fuck him over. It wasn't about the kid. It wasn't even about the fucking kid.
See, here's the thing. Because he's never been there, that's what makes it never
he's
about
young,
the kid.
bro. Like, no way. Yeah, I would do the same shit.
Hold on. Marcy said, best thing I ever did was to get my son's father out of our lives. Best thing.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Unfortunately, we hear that from so many women.
Yeah, because it doesn't benefit you.
And yeah, it's like, no, we can't ever say that because whether you like it or not, children need both parents. And that's the part of this situation. That's the part too for me.
It does. If the other parents, it doesn't benefit you at all. Like it has nothing to do about you.
Yeah, because
it's about that fucking kid.
This is the problem. The moment you have a child together, it's never about mom and dad.
Yeah. No.
It's about the child.
Yep.
And if a child is not being abused by either one of the parents, there is no reason whatsoever to remove that child from either parent, mother or father. I will never, ever agree with that unless there is literally someone's life is at risk, or they are just totally being abused in so many different ways. No. That's where, in this situation, whether we like it or not, it's fucked up for the child. And the thing about it is, the child is going to think, they're going to blame themselves for something that it was never even about you. Because before you were ever born, he said, I don't want you.
But can we go real here? All of us say that shit. Can we be real? Can we be really real here? Can we be 100% real?
I've never said that I didn't want a kid.
I have never been with a girl that wasn't someone I felt about, that I'm saying, I want to have this kid with your fucking ass. Like, I've never done that.
Yeah, I have.
But, okay, all right. So I'm going to be the only real one here. So
Don't
for
do
me,
that.
for
You
me,
can't do
Don't-
that.
don't do
for me,
that.
okay, all right.
You've had sex
do
with
it.
2 people.
I'm gonna do it.
All right, go ahead. Let
Jesus.
him cook. Let him
I
cook.
guarantee I've
Let
had
him
way
cook.
more sex.
Let
Anyways,
him cook.
my thing
Let him
is,
cook.
if it's a one night stand, I had a lot of them. I had a lot of them. No, I don't want a kid with you. But if you showed any sort of like, I'm not trying to fuck you over, this shit happened, and guess what? We're gonna do this together, even though like I don't agree with you. And this isn't a perfect world, and I'm in girl mind right now. This isn't a perfect world for a man. That like I'm not gonna fuck you over money wise. And I don't know not one man that would not sign up for that if that's your baby. I don't know that. I don't know one man who wouldn't sign up for that shit. If that girl's gonna be cool, I'm not gonna judge you because you know what? You left your kid right here and your cousin was sitting there drinking and shit, and you went over here and you did your thing and he didn't die. Cool. I don't know no girl who would sign up because that's what in their mind that you're the most fucked up person in the world. But like, for me, because everyone lives in perfect world. It's not perfect world out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't know a man who wouldn't sign up to say, I would, if you're the cool person, let me the dad that I'm gonna be and learn from situations that aren't cool and are cool, but I care about this fucking kid.
Here's the problem.
There you go.
Here's the problem. I understand what you're saying, but you're missing a very vital aspect of this.
Okay, what is it?
There is something that she did to this nigga
Yeah.
that he said no.
Oh, yeah. She fucks some other
No.
dude who's
No.
a professional athlete
No.
and has kids by him too. So
She-
he knows she's a gold digger.
He before this child was ever even a fucking chicken nugget,
I'll
pea.
give that to you. I'll
He
give that to
said,
you.
I'm not dealing with you
Yeah.
for the next 18 years for the
100%.
rest of my life.
100%.
That's-
And I agree with that.
That within itself says something about her and what she did to him. Because something
Bro,
was done that we are not privy to for him to get to this point.
I was saying the same thing. If you make a life comfortable for the dad, why the fuck wouldn't he want to be a dad?
If you make life uncomfortable for him,
If you're making comfortable for him, cool. And you don't have to be overly nice. Just hey, can we go equal on this shit? I don't know one father who would be like, nah, I need you to have, you know what I'm saying, 20 days and maybe I have. No, he gonna figure that shit out. But if you like, you know what? You didn't show up. You're 5 minutes
the
late.
fact that this
I'm gonna
nigga
do this.
has other kids that he takes care of, and he made this decision, she did something.
Bro, he learned the pattern how bitches are. He learned the pattern. He's got one cool girl. His one girl
I don't
that
think
he's
it's a
had
pattern.
kids with, but he's got two out of his actual girl.
And I don't think it's a pattern though. It's just something that you notice.
All
It-
girls
it's a-
have the same pattern. All fucking whores have the same pattern. They move from where the
Okay.
fucking both.
So-
it
so-
ain't
no.
even-
Let
so
me
it ain't even a
let me
pattern.
just say this and I'll let you go. They'll move from Georgia to fucking California because
Okay.
they want to get that fucking money.
Okay, so
Does
here-
that mean they give a fuck about the kid?
no?
They don't give a shit. They give a fuck about themselves. So he learned that pattern. He cut that shit off. Said,
So he
nope.
learned. So he learned the pattern because he fucked
Yeah.
women, fucked some women before that he had
Yeah.
kids with.
Yeah.
And then he fucked this chick because
He
he
said,
learned the pattern.
Not gonna do it again.
No,
that,
'cause
don't, that don't make sense.
that
because
doesn't make sense 'cause he would've never
if he
fucked
learned
her.
that pattern, he would not have any kids. He would have did all that with all of them.
But no,
so
he-
that's not a
he
pattern that he
fixed it.
learned.
He fixed it. What did he do? What did he fix?
He got two kids already.
No,
so
no,
how
no,
did he
no,
fix
okay.
it?
That one girl moved to California. He paying for that one. He saw she's gonna do the same shit. He fixed it. He said, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna hit this shit for him when she's in Georgia. Knock that shit out. Bam. Before her ass moves to California, hit me with all his money.
So that makes him an idiot. So if he done it,
That
twice,
makes him
if-
actually
if he-
really
That makes
fucking
him
very
no. That
smart.
makes him a repeat offender.
That makes him really
Because
smart.
that makes him an idiot because he done it twice already. So now it's like, oh well, now it's the third time I finally figured this shit out. That makes him a fucking idiot.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong?
No, because
to
it goes back.
No,
'cause
no,
it
no,
goes,
I'm saying-
no,
I'm saying-
hold on, bro.
all
You
right,
been
all
hold
right,
on.
I got you.
Cause
Hold on, real quick. Marcy called you an angry bear. She said, "Ooh, he
Because the
is
thing is,
I'm
angry."
mad as fuck.
first time, shame on me. Second time, shame on you. And then third time, then what?
No, I think third time he fixed it.
So at the
I think third time he
so
fixed
you get
it.
so you get two chances, and then
I
you
think
say
he
you
fixed
fix.
it.
No, he's an idiot. If he
Nah,
went
then
for
nigga
the
fix
same, you got two kids, bro. That's a result. And then on the third one, you decide to say, well, you know what? I figured it out after two kids. No,
I think
would you
I
get
think he
okay?
fixed
All right,
it.
let me flip it. Would you give that woman the same grace?
Would I give her the same?
A woman who says, "Look, I got two kids by two different baby daddies. Now I got a third one. Now I
wouldn't
finally
give
figured
none of them.
exactly." So you have to hold him to the same standard.
No.
In that regard, you got to hold it to the same standard. He an idiot too.
He fixed it though. For me,
Did he
fixed
fix
it.
again? See, this is where
He fixed it.
this conversation now turns into speculation. Okay.
All right, let me.
The reason that I call it speculation is we don't know what she did.
Right.
There is a reason he is choosing to step away from her and that child. Anything
Quarrelsome.
outside of that becomes speculation.
Quarrelsome.
And that means it's not about the child, it is about her.
Yep.
And then her actions in the situation have also helped taint this. Because if you live in the southern states where child support and child support laws are equal and or in favor of the father, and you choose to move to California, where I am from, and I can tell you, is a place that is heavy on taking the mother's side and high child support.
Right.
So what she called herself doing was maximizing the situation by going to LA in order to basically max his ass out. He was smart enough to say, no, that's not where this happened. We're going back to the courts to where this originated at, where she actually lived at. She hasn't even been living there long enough for it to even be a court case in the state of California, and the judge actually approved of that. So now it is being handled in the state where this happened at.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
I'm gonna say the lawyers were smart enough to stop that.
Yes.
I don't think Anthony Edwards was.
I say the judge, because the judge has to make that
advised
decision.
him. I think they advised him
I'll
on that
agree with you.
aspect
I'll
to do
agree with
that.
you.
They
I'll
said
agree
they
with you.
advised him to do
I'll
that.
agree with you. I don't think he actually fucking no. He got the right people around him.
Had the
that
right
made-
counsel.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
That's what you need to.
But what
Yep.
that does is that, again, it goes ahead and it shows what her motive is.
Yep.
Exactly.
And motive is 9/10 of the law. Whether we like it or not,
Yep.
motive is always
100%.
9/10 of the law.
Yep.
So her motive has also been shown, which goes back to my entire point of this situation. Remove the child from this conversation. Because even before this child, there was another decision that was made by Anthony to remove himself and remove this woman from his life. Out of this, a child has now come about, and he has made it very clear that he
He didn't
wants
wanna do
nothing
it.
to do with either one.
Yeah.
Because he
As
also
a-
threw in $100K to get that abortion too.
As a father,
And she said no.
I don't have. I have two kids, two baby mamas.
Yep.
Okay, two mothers of my children. I can't say that I hate either one of them so much that I would never want to deal with a child. But as a man, can I have that type of hate? Oh, I can tell you that in a heartbeat. If you are so unbearable that I can't,
That's why like I like people
that's
say
facts.
that people that don't have kids and in this situation shouldn't talk. I think that's fucking stupid. So I feel that the relationship you've had with your girl is totally different from a lot of relationships other people have with other people who do some horrendous shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
some women are
but
just
you're-
extremely unbearable.
God, and some dudes are fucking unbearable. We can go both ways.
Yep.
But like for these situations, I think people like me are fucking 100% can see the side of like what people do and the reason they do it. Like you obviously like you and your girl love your kids. You and your wife like love your kids. Could you imagine man with someone who just hates you so fucking much for some reason, and then whatever the situation is, like she's gonna be backed up. Doesn't matter. Like people gonna back up. She's gonna find friends that back up. Those friends who don't back her up, they're not her friends anymore. But she got enough of them that will like like give her, hey, I'm doing the right thing. It was it could be fucked up, and you just say, hey, it's cool. Me and you don't get along. I just want to do the right thing for my kid. That's it. And we just get shitted on, man. Like dudes get shitted on for like situations like that because the mother doesn't think it's right. And how's that worked out? I don't know if y'all seen that one situation with the one kid at the track meet who like stabbed this black kid who stabbed this other kid, this white kid, at a track meet. He said,
He gonna make that conversation.
"I'm gonna make it
Right.
happen."
Right. He said he almost
I'ma
said
make
right
it
into
happen.
this
Say, I'm
bitch.
gonna bring
And-
this.
and-
Ain't, that ain't got
and-
not a damn thing to
nah,
do.
nah.
One more thing. Just let me go. Let's just go with this. Because I've looked at the comments and I've seen this shit. And it goes against race, and then there's a couple people who said the same shit. What did he do? He bullied him. I said, all right. I responded to one of the comments. What if he called him a nigger and fucking hit him in the face? What if that white dude said, you fucking nigger, with the R, the hard R, and popped him in the face?
This nigga trying to get us TOS.
Oh, Mike.
You can't say that on the
Could you justify killing of someone for doing that?
No, you can't justify that.
So I don't give a fuck what the fuck you say about some shit. Some of these women shouldn't be fucking raising these goddamn kids.
Oh, that's a fact.
This is fucking crazy. Like, and you see someone lost their fucking kid, and you had the galls to say some shit like that to justify it. And you think, honestly, and you think you're right, and you got your homeboys in the back saying, yeah. Man, this world is fucked up, bro. This world is so fucked up.
Welcome down Ram said, well, enough for the R.
You're right.
Let's go hard R.
You cannot say the hard R
Hey, I'm black
on
as
the
fuck, bro, so
internet.
I can
It
go
don't
hard.
matter. It don't matter. This motherfucker.
He trying to get us unmonetized before we even get there.
Fresh and Fit Junior. You realize this gonna come back on you 5 years later?
I will.
Oh, he said the
I
hard
wanted
R.
to.
No,
He
you
said-
don't.
Jesus, I
You can't
wanted
fuck
to.
up the bag,
He
bro.
said
Can't fuck up
peace
the
Because
bag.
I got a rebuttal for that bitch. I don't give a
No,
fuck.
you can't fuck up the bag, bro.
I don't care. My
He
mind
said
ain't weak, player. I
It ain't
got
about
it.
that. You gotta be, hey, you can't fuck up the bag, bro.
No. My thing is
No,
Jesus.
no, it's
Can't
big.
fuck up
It's
the
bigger
bag.
than you and what you want to say sometimes.
It is.
Hold that shit in. He said, "Peace to
So,
the chat.
hey,
Salute to homie Bailey and the panel." He said, like a pirate. Marcy said, "Welcome to the jungle." Look, why this nigga always got this nigga turn from Yogi
Yo, boo boo.
to Angry Bear and you know how nigga to start a lighter. This nigga went from I
sorry,
love
man.
you.
I'm sorry,
you
bro.
That nigga
love.
went the fucking
I think our people are superior, bro. I think our people are superior. And I gotta say this. I think the reason we give so much shit is because I think I love having conversations with black people who have gone through some shit, bro. Like, it is so dope, and they are never mad. They're never mad at someone's race. They're never mad at no other shit. And they give the fucking most, like, the greatest conversations, man. And I think we're just fucking it up. So if that fucks up my money, I don't care. Because I think, like, yo, like...
Nah, nigga.
This nigga said his money. His money.
Nah, nigga.
Yo, not mine,
It's
nigga.
three.
Look,
Hey,
nigga,
hey, listen. It's
we
three.
in this shit with
Hey,
your
nigga.
black ass too.
Nigga, it's three of us on this. It's three of us on this platform, nigga. Hell nah.
That cat was on
Hey,
a
you finna
kumbaya.
be, your ass finna be on that couch, duct tape with a sock in your mouth.
Oh,
You just
God,
gonna
like,
be able
hey,
to
man.
nod.
Hey,
This nigga gonna be like,
next week, we like, hey, that kumbaya cat.
Hey, he
I don't
gonna-
know what happened to him, but he lost
Hey,
his
he
voice.
gonna be like Ricky Smiley after Friday after next. Got to take the I'm telling you, boy.
yeah.
Nah.
Hey, we small, bro. I won't do it right. I won't do it no more. We gonna do it good because
no,
we got
it
good.
starts when you small. The small shit is what catches up to you when you. I just watched the whole video that said
What?
everything that you think you can do when you are a small podcast is what has people get removed when they become a large podcast.
Y'all saw
Well,
y'all saw what happened
I
to Kevin.
did say some shit that's against my own people, so I think we're good.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You saw what happened to Kevin Hart? Shit, years past.
Oh, he good.
20 years.
He good.
20
years.
Yeah, 20 years some shit. He
Then
said.
you forget that came after Eddie Murphy from the shit he said in the 80s.
Yeah, bro.
All right. Hey, well,
Hey,
hey,
hold it down, bro.
Hey,
Hold it down.
hey, cut the line, dog.
Welcome
Cut the
saying,
line, player.
I feel cuz we are dope enough to know better. Most of us were raised with some decorum.
Cut the line, player. Hey, cut it.
Shit.
All right. Hey, I was talking truth though. My bad.
And you might have been, but
Yeah,
shit.
goddamn. Watch what you say. Shit.
Hey, you know,
I wasn't expecting the hard R. God damn.
He emphasized that
No,
whole too,
look,
but
look, this nigga done already got me demonetized off of motherfucking TikTok. Okay, with the same type of shit. Because he wanted to talk. Well, I tell you, sometimes shut the fuck up. Leave certain conversations the fuck alone. Leave them alone, nigga. Stop. Fuck. I got rope and duct tape. I know how to use it.
Hey, at the end of the day, man, I just want my people to be good.
I'm gonna get a goddamn I'ma tase your big ass every time you do something right.
That's it. I want my people to be good. Hey,
All right, so
Jesus.
let's go ahead and get into conversation number 2, which this nigga done already fucking god damn.
Did we get kicked off?
We gotta delete this goddamn conversation.
Hey, did we get kicked off of one?
I don't know yet. Let me check and make sure we still
Oh man, we can go. We can go live on this one. We can go hard on this one.
No, we can't. No, we can't.
All right, let's see.
Sit your ass down.
Get your ass in this one.
All right. So randomly yesterday, Kanye West, the man of the hour right now, who has been making headlines since what, the Oscars?
Yep.
Good Lord.
Mr. Ye.
Decides to drop an album cover. And I actually was going to put the album cover up, but chose not to because I don't know. Everyone that has posted it has so far also removed it. And I don't know if it was removed by the platform or removed by
People lighting them up.
the people.
Okay, by the people.
So
It's people lighting them up.
he is wearing red, white, and green Klux attire. We'll call them kooks. We'll call them clear people.
There you go.
He's wearing clear people attire that back in the day used to light up crosses like candles and make black people fly until their soul left their body. That's the best way for me to make this scene. With his very Caucasian looking wife and he did look a lot blacker than usual.
He did look dark.
He looked
I
dark
think he
as
got some
shit. Like that
African
nigga
guy.
went and got a tan.
That
I
boy
think he
been
got some African dude
that boy
to
got
fill
some
in.
foot on the grass, boy. That boy been outside.
Walk him down, said homie in a red hat looked like old dog after he got out for drilling them Orientals in the liquor store.
I think he paid somebody about 10 grand to fill in.
You got that on my 40, nigga?
Oh, who said that?
Like old dog.
He said you look like old dog.
Chill, bro.
I guess this is
that's
Ice
funny.
Cube off the diet.
Off the diet. Hold on, what? You talking about me?
I'm a fat Tay Diggs.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's go.
I'm pretty, though.
Okay, so we'll start with, we'll go ahead and get your ass. Boy, if you don't watch what the hell you say.
Man. Okay, all right.
We kind of had a conversation about this. There's deep symbolism.
I do think it was like deep symbolism in it. Like, I think, that motherfucker's either hella smart.
He said unalived, if you will.
Hella
Marcy
stupid.
said so random.
The thing is, he's gonna get a lot of white people killed. That's the only thing that I can see from it. I see the symbolism in it because I see that like some shit happened. I
said
don't
you
know,
was
bro.
doughboy after you got out of YA.
What happened? A doughboy?
Somebody's cute off of Boys in the Hood.
Oh yeah.
He needs some milk.
Little fat boy, right?
Somebody.
Oh shit.
So
Here's the question. What do you think that CD cover means? What emotion did it evoke for you?
when I saw it, when you sent it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I had really no emotion to it. Like, I was just like, I don't know. 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 I didn't know it was him. I was like, yo, like different color, like other shit. But like, only I thought was only stupid people are going to respond to this, and then to be like actually like think this is like a movement or like something that like should be someone should be hurt or whatever. So for me, can I just tell you like my thoughts about some of this stuff? It kind of tests you to who you are and how you raise your family or who are the people you want to be around. For me, like that type of stuff, if that doesn't bother me, it doesn't bother me at all. I'll just say, yo, like it's just a hard thing to understand because for my own thing, I feel bad for white people because yo, like y'all so stupid, y'all don't think it's cool to do that shit, and then some motherfuckers gonna fucking knock your ass off. So like for me, I think it's bad. I think it's terrible.
All right, we gonna go to. He said the hub and the dub functioning with the West Side Hunters with Big Bam from Inglewood family hosting the show.
What
The fuck? Who is that?
He's talking about a show. So that's my boy Welcome Down Ram. Okay. He's definitely affiliated. And this is where is that gonna be at? And I'm from Inglewood, so
Oh yeah, I got it.
Inglewood family. Inglewood
No
family
good.
is one of the biggest gangs in LA.
But for me, simple. I think when I looked at it first, I think it could be him just being controversial as Kanye West always has been and always will be. But when you look at it deeper, of course, you can see the colors in the picture that represent the Mexican flag, and you can put your own spin into it, your own interpretation to it. So I leave that up to the people to see that and do that with themselves. But coming from my perspective, it's another version of a civil war between the government and Mexicans and what they're doing right now. So that's pretty much how I look at it and what I see. But I can be totally fucking off. So, but that's what I get from it.
Wait, this nigga said, I'm talking about y'all. Y'all look like a bunch of Compton, Watson, South Central niggas right now.
Man, go on, get the fuck on, dog.
What? I'm missing this shit, bro. Like,
Okay, hold up. So let me get this. Okay, is this Dub?
West shit, I can't even do it, dog.
This nigga threw up a rock star symbol.
Is this Big Bam?
Hold on, Big Bam. Who the fuck is nah? How you gonna call the smallest nigga in here Big Bam?
Because that's exactly what it is.
Smallest nigga in here,
He's
Big
the
Bam.
smallest nigga. All right. Oh shit.
Just know I ain't put the emphasis on the ER when I said nigga.
That was me.
Oh shit.
I'm not Cat Daddy. That's me.
Nigga, that wasn't Cat Daddy.
Shit.
That was somebody's grandpappy.
Oh God.
Okay.
That's it.
Get off my
was-
porch, boy.
Hey.
That was Mister. That's what that
All
was.
right, so okay. So when I saw the CD cover, I, as a brown man that is definitely been around Latinos his entire life, dates Latino women for sure, and is in touch with the Latino culture, but is also a history buff. I saw the red, white, and green. That's the first thing I saw. Then I saw how they made sure that you could tell that the colors were colliding, as in his wife was whiter than white and he was blacker than black. Okay. So they're wearing the Klan attire. Now, as they wear the Klan attire and they're in the colors they're wearing, it is a symbolization of exactly what we are going with and going through right now. So you have Latinos going through exactly what we as African Americans went through the period of history where we were in chains. And they were trying to do their best to also remove us after they were basically done with us, but it didn't actually work. Okay? Now, the other crazy part is it's on an all white background. And the symbolism of it also had that of Hitler's time. Okay? And we know that what he's basically doing is he's trying to desensitize the world on the things that have actually created animosity, angst, and anger for the last like 400 plus years. Since we are now out of that time and have been for well over 100 plus years, it has now crept back upon us. And I feel like what he's really doing is he is taking the power that they once had away from them. See, usually when we see things like that, you're used to seeing the white and the grand poobah in black, the grand master, the head wizard in black.
It's still hate, though.
It can be hate, but the moment that you no longer hate it, it automatically rips their power away from them. See, when it no longer angers you and you can actually say words with the hard ER and no one no longer gets anger, do those words now hold power?
We have to focus on our people first.
But
not
do
jump on
answer
someone
the
else's.
question though? Do the words now hold power?
I hope it doesn't.
Okay, no, it won't.
It won't.
If anyone says
we're
it to
jumping
you,
on something else that we haven't fixed our shit yet.
it doesn't matter. Here's the biggest thing. This is the biggest problem, which is why when we talk about slavery and all that, and people of our culture today and our generation talk about slavery, and all of a sudden they get angry.
None of those niggas.
I
want
want to slap the fuck out of you because you haven't seen or went through any of that. Neither did your grandparents or your great grandparents. Okay,
That's a fact.
You knew about what it was to have racism, but you didn't know what it is to go through slavery.
it. Yeah.
I don't
Right?
even know what
So
that
the
is.
fact that it bothers you so much in 2025 when there's no such thing as slavery today, and you continue to bring this up to instill fear and anger in other people, I then look at you as a fucking idiot. You are the biggest idiot in the world because what you're doing is you're allowing something that has no power to creep back in and have total control of you. And you can't control yourself, which makes you look like a blubbering fool because now you're angry about something that you, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, even your great-great-grandparents haven't even seen, been through, touched on, or anything.
And the ones that were closer to it would never, ever preach like hate.
Thank you.
Never would.
Not only that, after slavery, you know how many of them stayed in it?
Can I say, like, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, bro. Like, I'm from fucking Mississippi. And I'm 1980 when I was born. I've known people where we went back to the bluff. And I know a lot of people from the SIP would know exactly what I'm talking about. It was still about goddamn close, and those motherfuckers were the nicest people could ever imagine being around.
This
Like, I'm
nigga
just
is
saying.
clowning right now. Hold on. This nigga said that's usually how hood names work. Bailey, hold on. He said Bailey is Tiny Bicking It. Cuzzle with the glasses is Baby Grape from 103. Those are the names. The SWAT ticker goes, so to speak. The intent behind the words matter. I could say fuck your hood, or could say fuck your hood and your dead ass homies, and both have different meanings, which is true.
Well, who gives a fuck? Because you stupid.
Thank you. But here's the
dumb.
problem. Here's the problem.
Stupid as fuck.
Here's the problem.
Words don't mean shit.
We have actually been raised to give words so much more power than what it is. Yet we are the same ones that say, what they say, words can never hurt you,
Yeah.
Sticks and stones.
Sticks
they
and
break my
stones can
bones,
break
but
my
word-
bones, but words can never hurt you.
Yeah.
Never
Right?
live by that though.
We heard that how many times as children?
So you always
A lot of fucking times.
until a word hurts
can-
you, then
okay.
it doesn't matter.
No. Until you say slavery or the ER.
Yeah.
Everything else, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt you. Motherfuckers used to jump hopscotch to that shit.
I'm telling you,
Okay.
our people are going to be the next.
You-
Yeah.
You played rock, paper, scissors, and same shit.
Oh, say that again. What you said? Our black people gonna be what?
All black people are going to be the next supremacists in the next 100 years.
I don't see it.
Oh, 100%.
I don't see it.
We'll be dead. Thank God I will be dead by then. But we will be looked at as the worse than the people who's enslaved us. We will be, because that's our track record. Look at the fuck what we're doing, bro.
You know why that's never going to happen? One, we're the minority. So as long as we remain the minority,
and that's the reason you think it's not gonna happen, because you think we're the fucking minority. I guarantee we're like, bro, like everyone wants to be like us. Like
Okay,
everyone
no,
wants
But
to
the
be
thing
like
is,
black
but the
people.
thing is, I think the reason that we probably won't is just simply because
we don't stick together.
We don't
Okay.
stick together as a people.
Cool, we won't be
because
then.
we're the first
You
ones
know who
that
really
put ourselves down.
You
yeah.
know who really could be the next supremacist in the world? Either Asians or Latinos, because they stick together and they stick to their own kind, and they are.
And anything is so fucked up, we could be the most intelligent, fucking just anything you can imagine people in the world, but we won't.
But see, here's the problem. Here's where I'm going to say this is where the problem lies for me. Why does any certain race or nationality have to be pedestalized? That's where the problem comes in the first
100%.
place. That is the biggest issue. That's
Everyone lives in a world that it has to be.
I love my black people, but I'm never going to give us ultra supremacy. I'm just not. You know
We've
why?
been through so much shit.
But everybody's been through. See, here's the problem in this whole entire situation. Let's talk
I'm
about
preaching
the
for
Asian.
fucking to goodness.
Let's talk about Asians and fucking Genghis Khan. Okay?
Okay.
He put his whole culture and other cultures through shit. Let's talk about Africans and Shaka Zulu. He put his people and his whole world through a bunch of bullshit. Let's talk about Europeans.
How about us do this?
the Holocaust.
Okay?
How about us do this? How about us talk about our relations, our ethnicity, and say, hey, we only preach fucking goodness and everything else. How about that? How about should we do that shit?
You know, again, this is why conversations like that just sound stupid, because the moment that you isolate just one race and forget everybody else is where.
But we're talking about race, right? Like, what the fuck it has to do? I'm not talking about a human being. If you fucking hit me, I'm gonna hit you back, motherfucker. Like,
Thank you.
Right.
But
it
this
is what it is.
this
It doesn't
the-
have nothing to do with race. But
Thank
when
you.
I'm talking about, if I'm talking
this
about,
is the problem. This is the problem. The problem is we don't look at each other as human beings. We look at each other through a race, and we've been taught races. Because this is the thing: if I took your ass
How can we
and
be
make
better?
you back into a baby again, and take a white man and make him a baby again, and an Asian and a baby again, every race throughout this entire world, and then put them in a motherfucking jungle, they're gonna grow up and not see anything any different between any of them, because they grew up together and no one racism, colorism, colonism,
doesn't matter.
it's all taught. The fact that anyone wants to sit around and make their race supreme above all other races, to me, biblically speaking, is one of 7 deadly sins. It is one of the 7 deadly sins, because you had Hebrews, Jews, Gentiles. You had the 12 different tribes of Israel. Okay, the only people that was not looked upon as good people were Jezebels and those that came out of Babylon and Babylonia,
Well, I'm gonna tell you
because they lived in sin.
The only one reason I want to do this shit, because me and him, when we started this shit, we kind of talked about our own people, and we talked about some shit that we weren't doing right, and we talked about shit how we can make it good.
The
No,
first thing that we
weren't-
could do as a
we-
people is stop
we-
pointing
yeah,
out us
exactly.
as a people.
We weren't fucking talking about like, oh, what hurt me. Oh, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Man, you can fire me from my job. Guess what? I'm gonna get fucking another one. I'm gonna get another one down the street and hope to God I make another one. I make more money down the street because guess what? You fired me, bro. Cool, man. I'm gonna say because I'm black, I'm gonna fucking sit on this goddamn fucking horse.
All goals
Fuck that
achieved.
bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, but I think that makes us better because we're so much. Our conversations, bro. I love it, man. I love our conversations. I love what we've been through, and I love all that shit. And I don't want that victim shit. Someone rolls in and say, "Man, you know, someone hurt me because I'm fucking black." Get the fuck out of here, bro.
But
I think the real thing is this. We put so much emphasis on just the fact that because we're black, and just I think if we just be the standard, then everything else falls in suit. Because then they're gonna be like, "Hey, bro, how you do that? How you do that?" Because a lot of people say, "Well, as a black man, I do this, or I became successful, and I'm a black man." No, I'm just a
I'm a
successful.
man, bro.
I'm a man. I'm a
fucking
successful.
man, dog.
Like you don't gotta add. We all know I'm black, so I don't gotta express that or tell you that I'm black. Like you know that I am,
Make
so
you
I don't
see
gotta tell
me.
me. Yeah, you see my skin.
I'm cool.
I don't have to reiterate the fact. Yeah, bro, and I'm black too, bro. I did this shit. There's a lot of billionaires that are black. There are a lot of millionaires that are black. There are a lot of thousandaires that are black. There are a
Thank
lot of
you.
successful people that are black. That's the problem with a lot of our I'm gonna say it, our own culture. We always are trying to emphasize the fact that we're black. Like, bro, we know that there are successful people on every aspect. There are rich black people, there are poor black people, there are rich white people, poor white people, rich Asians, poor Asians. All of us got all of that aspect. So that's the part that I don't like when a lot of people start talking about the culture. That's why I personally think the culture is trash. I do.
I think
I
it's
think
Hold
it's
on.
trash.
In the chat, Welcome said you have to rise to power to be supreme at anything.
Yeah.
And there can only be one supreme at a time. The question contains the answer. Race. A race is a competition with an end goal. Winner takes all. As long as race is used as a defining term to identify a person, it's always going to be an issue because words defined have meaning.
Do words have meaning,
Words do have meaning, and that's the thing. Like, that's why when
Well,
we have these dumbass conversations when women say, "Oh, I'm independent," and we had the show on independent, and I read the definition of what independent means. Words have meaning. So if a
your
word has
interpretation
it doesn't matter. That's the interpretation that they have given us. It said Webster's dictionary. So if we go off of that, they're not independent. And if we're gonna take that back, then guess what?
In real life,
the red
though,
pill disappears
In
because half of the shit that is preached is based off of words being defined, such as accountability. So if accountability no longer has a meaning, guess what? 90% of our conversations just died.
I know accountability, what accountability means for me. I mean, it might mean something different for you.
Well, no, that's the
No,
problem.
it got to be universal though. Like, so that's when you get to that whole point of what it means for me. You got to look at it from what the actual definition is. Like, okay, what does accountability mean? And then because then once you understand what accountability means from the standpoint of the meaning, then it's hard to say, well, this is what it means for me. Because okay, if accountability means 1, 2, 3, you can't then say, well, from my opinion, it's
I have
5,
a
6,
4.
7, 8.
I have a 4, 5, 6.
Like, nah, it can't. That's
No, I can only go.
That
on
goes. That goes.
I can go on myself. I don't give a fuck how it means for you.
But
I can
that-
only go for me.
Bro, that ain't the point.
But
you
no,
see, that
you're
making
am
it
I
you're
going
doing-
too higher than this?
No,
No,
it
no.
ain't- it
So
ain't
what
too
you're
high.
doing? So what
You're
you're hold
missing
on. This is the thing. That means that you're holding people to your standard,
Yes.
not the standard.
No,
That's a different.
my
Yeah.
standards.
No, you
Well,
can't. You gotta
that's
hold it to
not the way the
standard.
world works because the world doesn't work around you.
Exactly.
You
So
work
can't
to be
hold
a
it
part of
your
the
standard.
world.
No, but I guess I'm a little different. So I know what's right and what's wrong. Obviously, I know that. But in my personal life, I know what fucking works and what doesn't work. And for
But
accountability,
anecdotal is never going. See, this is where we have a conversation with a female where she goes, "Well, I'm different," right? You can be different. There's still 3.2 billion other women. You, one versus 3.2 billion.
But if I have
there's more of them than there are you.
No, but if I have what makes a person what they need to be, and just what that is, even though my shit's different, I understand that. Be a good person. Cool. What does that mean? For me being a good person, I have a like a standard here.
But you know
and
why
it goes around.
Do you
what it
understand
is.
why that's never going to work? That's the same thing. That's like you saying murder is okay to me, and you get caught murdering somebody, and then you go to court and you say, "Well, my version of murder and your version of murder are two totally different things."
Yeah,
nigga, is that going to stand up in court?
Absolutely not.
Thank you. So when you say my meaning of accountability is different than what your meaning would be, but being a good person is the same thing, you just changed the whole concept of the conversation.
I mean, I guess I get what you're saying. I get shit. I'm trying my best to like explain this. So for me, like accountability is more like, all right. So can I ask you a question? I was watching. Y'all what? We already said it. T.J. Kirkland. This motherfucker. I want everyone to watch this shit. He's the most realest person in the world. So if we all just went to a cabin, we're going whatever, and I met some person in the cabin. Said, "Hey, I'm going to bed. Don't kill me." He said, "Yo, like, man, I'm not gonna kill you because I ain't going to prison." Versus someone saying, "I would just never do that."
Hold on. I gotta read.
So which one would you be like?
Hold on.
Which one would you be like?
He said, Ram said, we say that because we have to work twice as hard because we are indeed black. Accountability means being responsible for one's actions and being able to explain or justify them, often with the expectation of being held answerable for outcomes. Outliners don't count, Tiny Grape. Being a good person is embedded in our innate divinity. You know it's wrong to steal from your family. No one had to tell you that.
Okay. So if someone told you, if someone said, "Yo, we're sleeping in the same place," I would never kill you because I don't want to go to prison. Or someone said, "Man, this is not in me to do that." Which one would you be like, "Yo, like, I'd rather sleep with this person," or this person be in the house?
Both.
No, for me, like the motherfucker who understands the consequences of going to prison, I'd rather do that than the other person who says,
both of them already said they ain't gonna kill you. So, what's it? No matter the context behind of why they won't kill you, they say they ain't gonna kill you. So,
but the context is there's a consequence behind one. The other one is just like feelings.
Well, there's a consequence behind his. He just didn't.
Feelings.
He just didn't voice it. He just didn't voice the fact of him going to jail. Hold on, bro.
Okay.
Hold on. He just didn't voice the fact that he didn't say, "Well, I gotta go to jail." He just said, "Nah, that just ain't in me. That's not what I'm gonna do." So,
and in my opinion,
it's context.
No, hold on.
No.
You asked the question, so we have to answer it. Okay.
Well, you asked both of it.
In that situation, the fact that I have to have this conversation with you and I'm supposed to stay in this house with you, I'm leaving.
Okay.
Because it shouldn't even be spoken. That's like when we decided to do this podcast, you know what a podcast is, right? Mm-hmm. You know what a podcast is, right?
For sure.
Okay, I knew what a podcast was. Like, we didn't have to sit here and talk about what the fuck a podcast was in order to do a podcast. It was already there. Why? Because we know the definition of what the fuck a podcast is. So if you have to sit there and have a conversation about don't kill me while I'm sleeping with somebody that you're already supposed to trust, that's like that conversation shouldn't even be a topic of conversation. Because if it becomes a topic of conversation, you're in the wrong company.
That's a conversation that would never
And I
happen.
don't need to know which one of you feel less compelled because of the capacity of what could come after
I guess
fact.
the reason I'm saying this is more realistic shit. More realistic shit is the reason you don't do shit is because of consequences.
No, the reason you don't do shit is not because of consequences.
Don't stop me on this one. The reason you don't do shit if a real person doesn't do shit is because of fucking consequences. It's not because of how I fucking feel. I don't fucking feel that. I won't do that. If a girl fucking says your fucking mother is a goddamn crazy fucking person, I don't know if I'm gonna choke her out or not. But in my normal mind, I'd be like, hell no, I would never hurt someone. What you guys aren't grasping concepts deeper than what I'm trying to say.
So
Now,
there's this thing called a moral compass.
Yeah, 100%.
A moral compass. So
100%.
therefore, that's the deeper aspect of it, not just the consequence in itself. It's a moral compass. I'm not gonna steal from you because that's just something I don't do.
Yeah.
That's not how I was raised. That's a moral compass. That's something that you already know not to do. It ain't got nothing to do with me going to jail. Because if I can steal, I can take this lotion bottle from him. And would I really suffer the consequence of having to go to jail? Probably not. Would I suffer the consequence of him
not being
coming
your
at
friend.
me?
Yeah.
Cool, but
suffer
but I'm not studying the consequence of what he'll do. It's just my moral compass. Like, I'm not finna do it. That's his shit. So it ain't got nothing to do with the consequence. No, I'm not. It's the moral compass. So it ain't necessarily always got to do with consequences. It's just the moral compass of how I was raised and what I know was right and wrong. So it ain't got nothing to do with the consequence behind it. That's the deeper aspect.
And you know
That's
what?
the context, bro.
Consequences are never going to be the reason for that argument to ever work.
Okay.
Do niggas sell drugs? Do banks get robbed every day?
Yeah.
Do women get SA'd? Do people put their hands on their
Okay.
wives, children, old people, etc.? So that's where your thought process in that situation is never going to win, because unfortunately, due to consequences, people still do things every single day. And then you also have the people that are literally doing it because it's the only way they can survive. It's the only way they could potentially pay their bills. It's the only way they can live, right? Their back is up against the wall and they don't see anything else. Then part 3.
What does that make it
It's
right, though?
literally the way they were
What does
raised.
that make it
It's
right?
the environment
No, it don't
they
make it
were
right.
raised.
Does that make it right?
No, see, you can't change the conversation and say, does that make it right?
Oh, no.
We have to face the fact of, if you throw consequences out there, consequences don't mean shit to everybody.
And that's
Which
what I'm
goes
saying.
back
That's what I'm saying.
to
Exactly what I'm saying. Consequences don't mean shit to everyone.
Thank you. So the guy that told you that he had feelings because there's consequences to it could literally be a bluff. It's like a poker
Oh, yeah.
player.
Okay, lie. They can lie. 100%. They can lie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
If that's what you're going off of, I'm going to tell you, man to man, you're gonna fall flat on your fucking face.
It's gonna be
way more
it's gonna-
time.
It's gonna be anything. The person that said I would never do that because that's how I feel could do the same shit. Some other can happen. So I guess it really doesn't matter. I guess we've debunked both of them.
So this he said being a good person is embedded in one's innate divinity. You know the wrong to steal from the family. No one had to tell you that. Both answers are valid. With the not
But I
going
think we
to
should get
prison
better at what
guy
we're doing.
taking president because he's acting on self-preservation. Not really, Tiny Grape. If consequences mattered, these YNs wouldn't be stepping on shit in broad daylight. And then we actually got our first message from Twitch. Oh no, never mind. That's some bullshit. That's some advertisement shit.
Okay. That's good shit.
So, back to where we initially was. We was at motherfucking Kanye West.
We whopped it. We whopped it. Hey, we understand that we all are different and we have our own different opinions about shit. But the thing is, I still think it brings us back to, at the end, where we are, good people. Like, it is what it is. You know, this is how I feel. Even though everything is different, it is what it is.
He said, I knew I would get 5 years for running up in them bangs in the 90s. I didn't give a fuck. Yeah, shit.
And you know what? I'm gonna say the reason I said this, I don't know, because we didn't watch the TK Kirkland, the one about.
Okay, so hold on. This is where.
Pull it up.
Oh yeah. It's not even about pulling it up. This is where, when we are having a conversation about one thing, we can't make it about something else.
No, 100% no.
And we can't talk about a subject that's not the subject matter at the moment. We have to stay where we're at and really push that. And then on the next show, we can talk about the TK Kirkin where we actually have we have the meat and potatoes of what the conversation is about. Because again, this goes back to what, 3 shows ago, where the guests were saying, or hey, you guys are jumping around too much. You're not actually giving us like what you're doing. Because the moment we get on a conversation and we ask a question, then you ask another question that takes us somewhere else instead of answering the actual question that's at hand. You answer a question with a
But
question.
are we asking the question? But it's just the answer that no one wants to hear.
Well, this is the thing. Just give an actual answer without throwing another monkey wrench in there.
Hey, we're gonna figure this out. It's all good.
You have to. We have to stay in the moment. We have to stay where we're at.
No,
Because if we do jump around too much, unfortunately, we lose people. They don't. They're like, what the? How the fuck did we get to here when we were just over here?
100%. No, I agree.
Just always find a circle back. We can always find a circle back.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, I'll circle it back to this. Simple as that.
No, we get no. I agree.
So we're gonna go back to the initial question. What did it mean to you? Because you didn't answer it.
Yes, he did.
About I appreciate.
Yeah, he did. He said it didn't mean shit to him. Yeah, same for me. It didn't mean shit to me.
Oh, Kanye now.
Do we think something's gonna come out of this?
Nope. Controversy, if anything.
I just think it's going. For me personally, I think a lot of white people gonna do some dumb shit and get fucked up.
Why do we think white people would do dumb shit
Based
off of Kanye?
They think black people are cool with it. Like they think like, oh, Kanye did it. Like some people are just dumb, bro. Like,
But Kanye's biggest fan base is white people.
Exactly. Like,
but
some people are so dumb that they'd be like, and so like not aware of their surroundings. That would be like, oh, cool. Like, how many people you thought bought that swastika shirt? You think black people bought that shit?
I'm gonna
And
say,
he sold
you know
What
who,
shirt?
you didn't see the swastika shirt?
Oh yeah.
You know who bought that shirt more?
Than,
You know how many people bought that shirt more than anything? Black people.
What?
You know why?
I don't believe that shit. I don't believe it.
He already posted it. Like the numbers don't lie. You know why more black people will buy that? Because it
Black people buy stupid shit.
remember when they said don't buy Jordans because they were banned.
I don't think they would do it.
But the numbers are there. We can't even argue. We can't argue numbers.
We can't argue with the numbers.
Yeah,
That's the
we
problem.
have to see the numbers because obviously I don't see the numbers. Now,
and that's why he does this because what he does,
not online
what he
seen
does
no many black
isn't
people watching that shit.
what he does isn't shocking to us. It's shocking to them.
It sounds good.
And what he wants to do is he wants to shock them. You know why he came out with that shirt? At that time, he was talking about a word that rhymes with pews. He was talking about them people. Why? Because they are very powerful, and the majority of them happen to be the same color as clear people.
Can you pull up a black person that wore that shirt?
Google it on your
of them?
phone. Literally, Google. You got a phone.
I'm all about facts, man.
Yeah,
Because
Google
I'm just
it.
saying, like, I just don't think. Cause I'm all about. I want this podcast to be about factual shit. I just don't think we would buy shit like that.
You giving us too much grace because a lot of black people buy a lot of dumb shit. You don't saw these
No,
stupid ass
like-
stupid ass Balenciagas and shit.
Oh no!
These motherfuckers be buying,
Believe
bro.
me, I'm not saying not one black person.
I
is
still
buy
buy Balenciaga.
I'm not saying not one black person is
ugly
buy
ass
it.
shoes.
I might think like maybe like 5% dummies brought it.
What's the name of that shirt?
It was a swastika. He had a fucking straight up swastika on it. I guarantee, like, there was no way there were more black people who bought that shit than white people bought it.
It done got quiet.
Because I'm pulling it up for his ass right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I mean, you might see a couple, but I guarantee you, more white people fucking rock that shit than black people did.
The problem is most of it is actually outlawed on the internet.
Yeah, but we all have common sense, right?
we can have common sense, but when you got the facts there, common sense don't take factor to that.
Okay, again, common sense. I saw it.
You saw what? You saw everybody in the world, all black people
Bruh.
not wear a shirt.
And you know the crazy
That's what
part
I'm
is,
saying, like-
you know,
Well,
you know, it was released.
You saw the opposite.
No, you
Which
know,
made it
No,
right.
you saw the numbers. That's what I'm saying. When you
The
can't
numbers,
argue
the numbers are people bought it. A lot of people bought it.
Okay,
For me, just having the fucking common sense, I'm just gonna imagine it wasn't black.
so you're going based off of your feelings, not the statistics.
Okay, I'm gonna go with feelings, but
that's
show.
what you're doing, bro.
No,
Come on,
no,
fam.
you're right. I am going with feelings.
Yeah.
I am going with feelings.
And hold on,
Prove me wrong, motherfucker.
here's the thing. Here's the biggest thing. You do understand that the release of that shirt came through the biggest moment of all the world, aka called the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, and the Super Bowl, who was at the halftime?
I don't know who.
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Okay, so when you take that and they actually aired that on TV at that time, and you had the largest viewership of African Americans,
Oh, our niggas could be. We'll figure it out. We'll get it out there.
you know damn well who bought that shirt. It was the coolest thing during the Super Bowl, and you also had Kendrick Lamar. And you think that they didn't buy the shirt?
Show me. Show me.
And the problem is it's so blocked.
Because you can't fucking find it.
No, you can't find it. You know why you can't find it?
Oh, because yeah.
Because they blocked it on the internet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But yeah. Actually, a whole bunch of black people fucking bought that shit who talks about race. Whole bunch of people bought swastikas that talk about race and how white people hate us. That makes a shit ton of sense, man. like to me, that makes so much sense.
You know what?
And we're the most like I see so many black people talk about race, and they bought a fucking swastika.
You know
and
what?
they gonna wear that shit, and you come on, man, Jesus.
You know
Can
what
we
I
have
need you-
some
you-
goddamn common sense
I
here,
need
bro?
you to watch the academics.
I don't need nobody to tell me
I
how
need
a
you to
common
watch
sense is, bro.
The academics interview that he just did with Kanye, and
I'm gonna
everything
tell
that
you.
you're saying
Yeah.
is gonna be revealed in that too.
Okay. I'm gonna say, man, maybe people don't like me because I do have common sense.
Okay, we go do this too. This is E Times.
Okay. Yep. Uh-huh.
Okay, it ain't no, it's just music.
But do we understand what we're saying?
Hit play
though?
on that. Those are the numbers. They banned him off of one for making $40 million.
Oh, he made a shit ton of money on it. Oh, white people bought this like a fucking like a goddamn like a wildfire, bro.
Here's the thing.
And I'm not saying black people weren't
If white
contributing.
I would
into it.
agree with you only for the fact that if it was Caucasian people buying it, it would have been all over the news. But it's the fact that Caucasian people aren't buying it, which is why it's not in the news.
Okay.
That's the number one reason it's not in the news. Because the moment we show that we united on some shit that really shouldn't be united on, they do it.
I mean, okay. All right.
This man, off of one shirt, Shopify themselves got rid of him after
that
40
motherfucker, hey.
after $40 million.
Whatever the fuck he did it. He, hey, if anyone is a businessman, this is that cat. He fucking killed it. Big time.
Let's see. Ain't nothing wrong with having a constructive dialect with some intelligent brothers who have different worldviews. Sometimes you find jewels when you get lost in the weeds. The trick is to tie it into the original question. We call them small hats or 24K people. Where you come from today, Welcome? You had some downtime on a Friday night?
Who the fuck is that dude?
Thank you for tuning in, sir. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Where are the ladies at tonight? They got quiet.
Well, shit, we probably been talking about stuff that's not even.
I figured they was gonna jump in when it came to Miss.
Can we talk about some women stuff? I think all women deserve child support and anything.
Soul Train said, "Yo," from Twitch.
What's good with the Soul Train?
See, we starting to hit these other platforms. We getting in there like swimwear. Hey, if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you're currently on Cut the Noise on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Also, Cut the Noise on Twitch. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We are here every Friday night at 9 p.m. Arizona time. 9 p.m. Arizona time.
Pop.
Natalia said, "I'm here." Here but quiet.
Ask a question.
Yeah, if you guys have a question in the chat, go ahead and throw it on the board. We will answer anything you guys do. He said, "Hell yeah, I'm over here making some designs for my 2 clothing companies." Good.
Locked in.
See, that's usually where most people say black excellence. I just say excellence.
Excellence.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's go to this TK Kirkland. This nigga is on TK Kirkland.
I'm on TK, bro. Like, if one day I'm gonna put it in the universe, we are going to interview TK.
See, here's the thing. You know why I've swayed away from playing the actual vocals of somebody else? Is because, again, at some point in time, when we become that tippy-tie, tippy-tay.
Tippy-tie.
Okay? I
don't
want nobody to be like, yeah, you know, they was using my shit.
Sympathize.
And the tippy-tie.
And it's good, and it sucks because it's a damn YouTube video, so they definitely gonna hit us.
Oh, you just gotta play that first part, man. It is amazing. This is
good interview. Good interview. Good interview.
So nice to meet
Say
you.
it. So you got a kid?
No, well, my exes might as well be my child. I pay alimony.
Oh, you got caught up, huh? So he got you.
Yeah.
He got you.
Good.
Yeah.
Got a good.
Yeah.
Got a
Yeah, he
good.
got you.
Bad.
I don't know whether to be happy or
I mean, happy because I got out of it.
no, happy for the nigga.
Oh, I'm
See,
so glad you didn't say that. On
Shit,
the
he came
podcast.
up on $500,000.
Yeah, I'm happy for the nigga. Yeah.
Why?
He's so like, what the
Why?
Because it's good sometimes for the man to win. See
Why?
But you see what
When
I'm
he's
saying?
a fully capable, when he's an adult,
Yeah.
older than me,
No, adult she
fully
got?
capable of working, a licensed
she wasn't a
professional, but
woman
used
no
the
more?
system to come up, took advantage of me. You okay with that?
No, just because it's you personally, no. But watch what I'm about to tell you.
Tell me.
Women been doing it to men since the beginning
That
of
doesn't
time.
make it right.
Oh, yes, the fuck it.
I don't agree with you
Okay.
taking advantage of a system because it's there.
No.
I don't agree with that.
Only
Damn, we
because-
should have
only
did this on the
The
show.
cameras are still rolling.
Yeah, only
I don't
because-
agree you should take advantage of a system because it's
Y'all-
fucking there,
y'all
but
even
y'all
watch
do
this
that shit
shit,
all the
bro?
fucking time.
Again, we told you we don't have time.
crazy.
Look at this thing. All the video, we send a lot of fucking videos. I told you, I haven't had time to even go through and watch this one. And the difference between me and most people, I'm going to watch all 21 minutes of this shit.
Oh,
Okay? And a lot of the videos that we do are long form videos.
okay.
Okay? If it's a long form video, you have to watch the entire video.
Okay. The
Yeah.
thing is, I've seen it, and then, bro, it's so crazy.
But
how girls switch around.
But secondly,
Yeah, it's a fact.
the biggest thing is, as a podcast, we have to talk about the hottest topics that are currently in the news, which is what gets more people to show up to watch. Like right now, this motherfucker says 77 people are watching. 77.
How many likes we got?
Okay? Yeah, exactly. How many likes do we have? If you haven't liked the video, go through and like the video. Not a single one.
Yeah, we got 77
Okay.
people in here watching. Y'all better, hey, listen, we should have 77 likes. That shit is free.
But you know
Let's
how
get
many
it.
people are probably scrolling through and saw
That's true.
this just because of the title,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So when it's just because of the title, 10 times out of 10, you know what we got to be talking about?
That title.
That title, right?
Yeah.
Because that is what's getting this.
We'll get better.
Watch this video be another video that does well over 1,000 in the next 72 hours, like that last one did.
Yeah.
Just because of the title and the time. Now, if this was over the TK Kirkland, I fucked up because I just deleted it. Anyway, he didn't have that many views like that. So it's not the hottest of hot topics. But if you go to Facebook right now, how many people have been talking about Anthony Edwards on Facebook?
A lot of them.
How many motherfuckers is talking about Kanye right now?
A lot of them.
So we send on average probably 15 to 20 videos a week, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a hot topic one that I sent through the TikTok with the divorce lawyer.
Yeah.
But it's still not hotter.
Oh boy,
It's still not hotter than
He
what
was-
we
that
talked
was the
about.
best interview I've ever seen on fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, that divorce lawyer joint was the best one. I watched the whole thing, and Jesus, if anyone has a goddamn brain, watch that shit.
But you know what? You know what's crazy? Look at the views. You know how many people aren't watching that? That's the problem.
That's crazy.
That's the problem.
That motherfucker's throwing gems. Like,
All kinds of gems. But you know what the highest viewership of all viewers is?
ratchet shit.
Women. And women love controversy.
Yeah.
And that's not controversy to them because it's talking about
All right,
them.
so-
and
so-
it's exposing.
So can I ask both of y'all? So we're all black men here. How did y'all feel about that dude, the same dude, Andrew Schultz, when he said the same shit that black girls like are abusive? I think that was a while ago, but it went on the pivot again. What do y'all think about that? Like, do you think you support girls for being mad at that shit?
I don't even care.
I don't.
First off,
Okay,
I've
all right,
never
but it was
watched,
a big thing. It was a
I've
fucking big
never watched Andrew Schultz. And the people that are going to get angry.
Just give your fucking opinion. Just give your opinion.
I didn't hear it. It didn't even resonate.
He
It
said
never
black
came
bitches
across.
fucking hit dudes. All
Yeah.
right, here you go.
Okay, all
Yeah.
bitches do that. Though.
Yeah,
So
all
what?
chicks do that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
That's why it's
Just
not
watch it,
news.
watch it.
It's not
No,
news.
I watched it. I saw it. But yeah, I didn't think anything of it just because the only reason it's a big deal is because a guy of a different race said it. If another black dude would have said it, everybody would have been laughing and been agreeing. Yeah, bro, that's right. Just because it's another guy who's not black, he said it, they made it a big deal. That's
But
all it was.
Do you think like that's like, to me, I just could never support any woman that was in my life that even if she's black to think that was okay for me to be mad at that.
Okay, so
Yeah. I don't no, mind you. I don't
And
agree
that's
with
what Ryan
I don't
Clark
agree
was
with I don't
about.
agree with no chick, and I don't agree with Ryan Clark either.
Yo, he's
I'm like,
fucking
hey fam,
dumb.
like why you defending this? Nah, shit. He
It's
got a point. There
stupid,
are some
yo.
black bitches who be out here trying to swing on niggas like as if the dude can't beat her ass.
Exactly. what
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying.
yeah,
That's
that's what I'm saying. That's Ryan Clark made it a bigger deal than what it should have been.
Yeah,
Because
100%.
again, if it don't apply, let it fly. He knows he has the common sense to know that all black women don't do that. We know we got the common sense to know that it's not all black women who do that,
Yeah.
but there are some who do that shit, and most of
And those are
and a lot of
bitches who are
times
mad.
they're the ones who got the loudest fucking mics,
Yeah.
and they're the ones that's out here, and they're the ones that's being shown. So it's like it make it seem as if they're the ones that's out here knocking motherfuckers across their head. So
And it was
Yeah.
crazy. It was the most opposite thing I've ever seen in my life. Like it's almost like they're what he said. They are the aggressors, and then wouldn't men be mad at that if they were getting hit by people?
Okay, that goes
But- and I'm
hand
saying,
in hand
like-
to a conversation that I just had with the person that was supposed to be a guest tonight. Right? So obviously the women in my life are mainly Latina. And she said, let me guess, another Latina chick. And I was like, yep. She goes, never a black. I said, I've never said it wasn't a black chick. But my first choice is a Latina. My second choice is an Afro-Latina. And my third choice is a black chick. And she said, why? And you know what my response is? Because every time I give a black chick precedence overall, they fuck it up. They fuck it up. Sometimes, whether we like it or not, avid truth is an avid truth. It doesn't matter whose mouth it comes out of.
Yup.
And I'm tired of society or the internet telling me that I'm supposed to be extremely outraged over something because you said so. I'm honest and I'm going to be honest.
That's just stupid.
Okay? Black women are extremely loud and they get extremely vindictive. And yes, they get extremely violent. Why? Because their whole life they're told they've been protected, and we see it all over the internet every fucking day because you can pull up millions of videos of them doing stupid shit and then getting arrested and then acting like I just didn't know I wasn't supposed to.
I wasn't supposed to steal that shit. Really?
Right.
Thank you.
Yo,
So I don't give a
What?
fuck.
No one told me that.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if Andrew Schultz said it or if fucking Wesley Snipes said it. The question is it true?
That's
In
a fact.
most cases, it is. Which is why, let's go with another statistic that has been proven. They're at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to dating, marriage, and relationships.
If I said, Bailey, you are a, you know what? No, not you. I wouldn't even put it. Black people are piece of shit dads. I guarantee you wouldn't get mad at that.
Guess what?
You wouldn't get mad at that.
You know why I'm not going to get mad at that?
Because you're not.
Because I have a statistic that says that black fathers are the most active fathers of all minorities and races.
And the other
So
statistic
there's
is-
nothing to get mad at when there's facts that back it. Which is why when they say what they say, I can't sit here and get angry. And I'm not going to take the stance of a dumb nigga on the pivot because he actually has somewhat of a platform. It's failing, but somewhat of a platform to say, oh, I'm going to stand up for black women when in your history, the majority of the women you dated haven't even been black.
I gotta say though, those cats, I'm not down. They have some good shit.
They
The
do.
Pivot has
they
some
do.
dope
They
shit.
got some good content.
They
We're not-
have
we're not
great
gonna- we're not
content.
gonna- we're not
They
gonna
had
go
better
on.
content on the first show that they were on initially with
No, Jesus, no.
Talk with Brandon Marshall.
No,
Brandon
no, no, no,
Marshall.
no, 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 no,
Nah, I gotta
no.
disagree with you
I
on that.
think-
Big
disagree with
dog.
that
You
one,
know
bro.
what? You know why I like. You know why
Hell
I like
no.
that show
Nah.
initially is
No.
because see, Brandon Marshall was always the let me say what everybody wants to hear stuff, but then you had the other niggas that would also call him out on a regular
Ocho
basis.
Cinco.
Yes.
Ocho Cinco and Fred
But no,
Taylor.
They
But-
would call him out on
But
a
the way it
regular
is now,
basis and
the
do
way
it.
it is now with the pivot, them niggas are equal. They're equal. Yo, like it's equal. It's not like Brandon. He ran the shit. You talk. That's
Yeah.
it. Like the way they do it now, and it works so much better that they're equal. Ryan just knows he's the spokesperson. He does it, but he equalized everything,
Yeah.
and that's what makes
It was-
everything
that shit
work
was bound.
better.
That Brandon Marshall shit, it was bound to fail. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we
100%.
knew that was gonna fail, but again, I'm talking about the way the conversation and how they would call him out on his bullshit
well,
on a
yeah.
regular.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You call
Walk him
anyone
down.
bullshit.
Walk him down. Said right on salute. Good brothers. That's a W on my book. He said boundaries. Andrew has a problem with racial boundaries. If you think any different, then say fuck the pews and see what the outcry will be. Racial boundaries are important. Facts. That stat is on the CDC right now. Here's the thing about all that as a whole. All of it as a whole is being told that we're always supposed to be angry because everybody says we're supposed to be is where I then have a problem. Because, again, you heard it. You didn't.
Right.
I didn't. So there's no outrage from us. So 2 out of 3, there's no outrage. But what happens is they want everybody in the black community to be outraged. You know why I don't care about what Andrew has to say? Andrew came up with and around what's his name? The god.
Charlemagne?
Charlemagne.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So guess what? He's gonna always feel like he's entitled to have a different opinion, especially in the black culture, because who gave him a voice in the first fucking place? And he don't have a nigga around him to actually check him on shit. So he doesn't know what racial boundaries is because who he hangs around doesn't give him a racial boundary. If you don't have a racial boundary from the people that are right there directly a part of who you are and where you come from in the first place, how can anybody else put a boundary on you? You agree?
All right, hold up. Before I say I agree or disagree, where is the line drawn when it comes to that racial boundary?
Well, see, here's the thing. That's like when you got the token white guy that hangs out with 3 niggas in the hood, but he says nigga all day long.
Right.
Where's the boundary?
How long has he been hanging around them?
That he grew up with them.
There ain't no boundary.
That's how he feels.
And that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I guess it varies from person to person what that boundary should be. And if somebody else outside of that group or that circle that hears that and they say, hey, bro, you should check him. Like, nah, he grew up with it, so he's straight. So I think it just varies from person to person what that boundary, what that line looks like.
The problem is the same person that we talking about ain't calling him out on it either. Ram said 2 out of 4. I had that shit too. Don't leave me out tiny dicking it.
Charlemagne?
Correct.
That's what I'm saying. So therefore,
if Charlemagne's not calling them out,
yeah, Charlemagne ain't tripping. Why the fuck everybody else?
Yeah,
is?
why? Yeah, why?
That is my
his
point.
boy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like-
that is my point.
Like if your main guy, your right hand man ain't tripping about it, so that means y'all should just sit the fuck down. Like he ain't tripping about it.
Yeah.
So just because Ryan Clark starts to, I want to speak.
And you know who Ryan should be checking? Ryan
wife.
should be checking
His fucking
Charlemagne.
wife.
Ryan
No.
should be on the phone with Charlemagne going, what the fuck is up with your dude?
No, Ryan should be checking his fucking wife. That's what he should be checking. Why you mad? Why you mad? Why you trying to put me in a situation like this? Why you mad?
That's a good one.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck are you mad? They ain't got nothing to do with you.
And
Well,
that's
you know why?
That's probably
But-
why he came online and said some shit.
I say, but again, you know what? You know what?
Are you mad?
We know who runs that house.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We know who runs that
Ain't
house.
no girl. My like I only in my house only is peace, bro. It's peace. Fuck that shit. Like I don't understand any, and y'all can tell me if
He
let's-
said,
let's-
"Shit, the
let's
white
talk about
homie
this
gonna
shit.
get knocked the fuck, socked the
Let's
fuck
talk
out for
about
saying
this.
that around me."
What is going to rock us off our peace in our own house? Race, like I don't give a fuck. Like what's going to rock us off our own peace in our house?
You know,
Could a race? Because if someone called me the hard R, would that rock me off telling my people that you should never react to that? Who's wrong? Should I say, yeah, you should fucking fuck them up? Like, I don't understand, like, what is the outcome of it? Like, I don't get it. Like, for me, it's like, yo, like, I want our people just to be fucking the way they should be. You know what I mean? Zen and just fucking doing it big, bro. Like, just if anyone comes to you and says something, like, why would you be so mad about it?
But a lot of them, because everybody wants to be a fucking victim.
Exactly,
Everybody
bro.
wants to play victim.
Exactly.
Everybody wants to feel as if they are included in something. Oh, well, they said this because I'm a part of the community. Listen, fam. Every black person is a part of the community, whether you want to be or not. You're a part of it
You're a
because
part.
just by association, you black. So therefore, you're a part of the community. But it's what you choose to do with that. If you choose to react to somebody calling you, the NIGGER, then that's on you. Because me, if you said to me, I'm just like, hey, that nigga got a personal problem.
Something
ain't
wrong with it,
got nothing to
right?
do with me.
Something wrong with
That's
it,
his
right?
problem.
Something
This
wrong
goes
with him.
back to what I
Yeah,
said
that
like
shit to do
2
with me.
shows ago.
I'm wrong with him.
The biggest issue with our culture is the fact of it's our culture.
Yep.
The moment that the culture is no longer our culture and it's just the culture will be the moment that this world changes.
Yeah.
The fact that we got a stronghold and it's called ours
Yep.
goes back to the biggest problem. everybody wants to feel included in part of slavery, but you was never there.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
want to be a part
100%.
of civil rights, but you wasn't
You
there.
weren't motherfucking
And
there.
your parents was there and don't even want to be there.
They don't want to fucking be
And
there.
so the fact that you want to keep including yourself and then be like, oh well, I gotta get paid for it. Well, just like you from Jackson, Mississippi. My family from Canton, Mississippi. We still own the plantation home in Canton that was left to us by the slave owner.
Do you understand how much that who you got left at? How much they would have had done to get that?
Like
Like,
I said, my
that
grandmother
would've
had some great grandmother had some bone, man.
Okay, all right.
She has
I
some
mean,
bone.
yo, like that's impressive, man. That is impressive. That is like something that you should be proud of. Like 100%. Like, I mean, my family that's still
here's the
back.
thing. And you know
there.
why I can't be angry? I make the most beautiful children in the world. All of my kids is redheads.
And I guarantee
You know where
kids
that
ain't
came
mad at
from?
nobody.
You know where that came from? I know where that came from. And when I look at them, it's what I got little redheaded nigga babies. I can't be. If this camera, I can't zoom in on that one. You can always see it right down here.
Yeah, I don't say that.
My beard is red.
Like Red Fox.
Like red
Like-
fox.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
you can't see it
light
on your
red.
head.
Okay?
You say,
This nigga here.
yeah, there you go. I mean, you
Damn.
damn R. Damn
My bad.
NRs.
My bad. My B.
Yeah.
As I was. I
I'm
apologize.
My
I
B.
apologize.
I'm gonna call one of my Creole queens. Your hair gonna be laying next to you in the bed.
That my Queo cream.
I wish, man. I swear to God.
I'm gonna call one of my
Jesus.
Creole queens.
Jesus. I'm burning this
This
bitch up.
nigga gonna wake up next to his hair.
I'm burning this bitch.
He
Yeah.
gonna be screaming, my hairline.
Oh,
What
Jesus.
happened to my hairline?
That's it. Well, hey, one of these, we have to be able
I'm
to talk
gonna-
about.
when you gonna be sitting on this couch, I'm gonna come right there and be like, remember when you was talking about my hairline?
like, wake up.
Here's the crazy part. I just showed your punk ass a video of me just a couple years ago with
Oh,
a
yeah,
whole
hair?
lineup.
He had hair.
And this is actually when I started shaving my hair bald.
You showed him your fucking video.
I'm gonna show your ass.
God,
I'm
I
gonna
guess
show your
I
ass.
guess I gotta watch it. like old Clyde the Glide. He's gliding there.
All right, so we gonna go ahead and we gonna get into the closing of tonight's wonderful show.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna throw it over here real quick. He says, Charlemagne, for real,
Yeah.
he ain't gonna check his voicemail if a nigga on there talking crazy to him. He ain't finna check no damn white boy, clear boy.
Ooh.
He also said, owning that land helps heal a lot of trauma that's embedded into your lineage's DNA. Salute to that.
I mean, I don't believe that lineage like DNA shit, but I already know, like, hey, my family's gonna be okay. And dude, I don't know, man. I just want what am I talking about?
Nigga, you supposed to be closing. This nigga is
Close. Hey,
it's
I'm about to-
closing, nigga. What did you think of? How did you think of today's show? Shit, this motherfucker done drank.
Hey, when you get this cat, when you get him on that, the funniest shit when
Roxy did laughing emojis.
When we heard that last that thing we did, and he was like, "Nigga, he's fucking retarded," and I keep going back, and I can't stop laughing when you say that shit, bro. Like, all right, but anyway, that was pretty fucked up. But anywho, damn, hey, we might edit this.
There's nothing to edit. We live, nigga.
Jesus.
Yeah, just edit this
God
out. Like,
damn it, this nigga's stupid. All right. Yeah.
This is him in real time.
Yeah, no shit.
This is us in real time.
Hey, shit. Here we go. We good.
This nigga keeps starting over like they're gonna be a retake. He's in like, okay, here we go. Oh, yep. Yep, here we go.
God damn. All right.
This nigga like somebody drunk uncle.
I am somebody drunk, uncle. Chase, I love you. Hey, next weekend, man. Let's do it. All right. That's it.
All right.
It still ain't saying nothing.
In closing,
Hey,
in closing, what you got?
Nah, man, it was a good show, bro. Everything was solid. You know, of course, we're gonna continue to keep getting better. You know, let us know if y'all got any hot topics. Send us to them in the comments. And if y'all got any tips or anything that y'all want to see from us or see more of or less of, let us know, man. The engagement helps, and it's gonna continue to help us keep growing. But overall, hey, we're gonna keep getting better overall. So that's what I got.
Tonight, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Thank y'all, motherfuckers, for tuning in.
Hold up. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe too, bro. That's what's gonna help. And
Please
share this shit with everybody else, because it's gonna help the algorithm continue to keep pushing our shit forward. So there you go.
We need subscribers, and more subscribers. So make sure that you go to Cut the Noise Podcast on YouTube and Cut the Noise Podcast on Twitch. Make sure you follow, subscribe, and when we are viewing, thumbs up. By all means, make sure that you join the chat. If you do have any questions whatsoever, or if you have any ideas, or if you would like to be a guest on the show, go to our Instagram, Cut the Noise Podcast, and then the number 1. That's all you got to do. Hit the inbox. Make sure you also subscribe and follow over there. We definitely appreciate it. Tonight was a great show. It was very enlightening. My cup is empty.
get a new one.
My cup is empty. It's Friday night. Go enjoy your Friday evening. We definitely appreciate you guys taking in to tune in. Walker said I'll pop out next week, bro. Just shoot me. Hey, not next week. For the next 3 weeks, I have guests. But yeah, nigga, I actually would like you to be here on the show because it'll probably be hilarious as shit.
Type shit.
So we definitely will have you hit me ASAP. Like text me right now, nigga. Text me right now. And yeah, again, thank y'all for tuning in. Definitely appreciate it. Ladies, same thing for y'all. We're always looking for guests. You can always come on the show. And I mean, I want to get us to 100 subscribers. Once we get to 100 subscribers, the phone line will be open.
And plus, I can't be the only pretty face on here sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Can't.
Can't get a pretty boy. Pretty boy
Can't
Floyd over here.
Can't be. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you should see
On
the
a scale
money.
of 1 to 10, ladies, what do y'all give this nigga? Let's go. We gonna do this.
Let's go.
On a scale of 1 to 10, rate this so-called pretty nigga.
If you talk to that nigga, don't even rate me because that don't even count.
You got the red cup with the
Where-
gold watch.
Where you at, Marcy? Where you at, Marcy?
No, hell no.
Yeah, let's go, Marcy.
Don't you do it, Marcy. Don't you do it.
Don't you do it?
Rate him, Marcy. Let me hear it, Marcy. Where you at?
All right.
Would you smash or pass? I got you, Trey. I
I
just got
think
you.
it's
text.
definitely smash. On 110%.
Nah, fam. We don't even need to hear that.
She on quiet time.
Real shit.
Nah, yeah, just stay on quiet time, man. Calm down.
But, hey,
In the comments when you watch this, not live, go ahead
Not
and
live.
go ahead and rate the nigga. Put it in the comment. Go ahead and comment. Go ahead and comment 1 through 10.
Tight shit.
Yeah,
Tight
let's
shit.
go ahead. Yeah.
Tight shit.
Hi, shit.
Tell you look like shit. Shit.
You crazy. You crazy, nigga.
Oh shit.